Welcome to Scratch Coders. So till now we have made this home page where there is image slider, the category component, and the recommendation, scratch, originals, and trending. So what we are gonna do today is that we have added this JSON API uh, to our file, to our folder, and so next we will be adding this API to our Firestore database, and then we will be retrieving that data, that API to our website. Okay, to make this recommendation for you, scratch, trending, originals, etc. Okay, so let's get started. So for that, first we will so first we will go to our firebase console. Okay, and then we will go to our project, that is scratch, and in that we will go to the firestore, start a new collection, and in that collection we will give the collection name as movies. Okay, and then we will add here field. Okay, so for that we have here, so here is movies. This is the ID, but we are giving the auto ID. So we will take this background image first, copy, and then paste it here, and then we need a value, so we will add this and paste it here. Okay, and then we will add more fields. Okay, this is auto id. So next field is card image, so we will copy it, paste it here, and then take this, copy it, and we will paste it here. Then we will add a new field which is description. So we will give this description, copy, and then paste it here. Then we will add more fields. Take the subtitle, paste it here, and then we will take the value of the subtitle, we will copy it and then paste it. We will add more fields, like take a title, copy it, paste it here. This is inside out. Say new field, and last we will add type, which is recommend. Which is recommend. Okay, and then we will save it. Okay, so like this you can see that there is a collection movies, and it has a document, and that document has fields like background image, card image, description, subtitle, title image, and type. So we will add all these movies. Okay, all these movies to our database. So we have added all the documents and all the fields toward Firestore database. Okay, so next we will be going to the home.js. Okay, so first we will go in the movie in the user slice. uh, okay, not user slice, to the store, yeah, in the app. So here we have added movie reducer. Okay, so we will go to the home.js, and here, yeah, and here we will be making the using the database. Okay, so we will retrieve it from here, from the home. So we will first import some, make new constant and add use the dispatch selector, etc. So first we will make a new constant and use dispatch, use dispatch, use dispatch. Okay, and we'll give no option, constant. Okay, wide double. Yeah, so for that we need to import it. So we will import from the React Redux. So we will import use dispatch from React Redux. Yes, so now it's imported. So next we will make new constant username and we will use selector to select the state, and the state will be select username. Okay, and this select username. After that we will initialize the array for all those components. So we will use let recommends and initialize it, let new sketch. Okay. And we will initialize, and we will do for the rest of. So original, okay, we need solve. Yeah, so next we will be making the using the use effect. So use effect, okay, and in here we will add db dot collection, so that is database. So we need to import it. So we will go here and import db from firebase. So from firebase, so db dot collection, and what is that collection name? Movies. Okay, and then dot on snapshot. Okay, we will use snapshot parameter, and then we will initialize it to snapshot dot docs document and we will map it to all the documents. So we will take console.log recommend. Okay, we'll use console.log recommend. So we will first, let's see that if it's there. So we are in the home, we'll take inspect, and here in the console we will check. Yeah, so there is the okay, they are being added, but now they are blank, so we need to, yeah, so for that we need to use switch cases. So we will use switch, and then we will switch from that document dot data, okay, and dot type, okay, and in that switch case we will first use if case is recommend. If case is recommend, then recommends is equal to dot recommend. So when we were seeing, they were already empty, so all the arrays were empty. So now we are using switch to make that if the case is recommend, then whatever there is in the recommend will go in this recommends array. So recommends, and then we will take IDs. So use curly bracket and then id, which is doc.id, okay, id, and then we need all the documents. So doc dot data, okay, and after that simple. So now we can see it should show okay, source console, okay, the array is showing 0. Let's refresh. Crop link. Okay, now that's gone. So yeah, it's there. Okay, yeah, it's there. I will show you. Wait. So we will use break, and then we will take new case that if, okay, if that is new, then if the type that documents the type is new, then we will take that in the new scratch. So new scratch is equal to dot new scratch, then id doc.id and doc.data, and then break it, okay, then we will use new case, and if the case is original, then we will take that in originals, and then originals id doc.id doc.data break case if that is if the type is trending, yeah, trending, then trending is equal to trending, and then id doc.id doc.data, and then break it. Yes, so now it's done, and we will give you a select semicolon. Yes, so after that we will use that dispatch to dispatch all the states that we have set in the home page. So after the data, the database, the snapshot, we will use dispatch, okay, and then we will use set movies from movie slice, and then in that we will use recommend, okay, okay, let me check here in the movie slice. Okay, it's recommend, new scratch, original, and trending. So we will go again to the home page. Here we will use recommend, and then recommends, then new scratch, original, and then trending, okay, and we will take the parameter as username, okay. So if it is logged in, then the dispatch method will go on, okay. So as you can see, the data has been retrieved to the console. Like there is an array of length C, there is a title, image, and now, okay, let me show you. Yes, so you can see everything is has been added, okay, according to those categories like trending and stuff. So like here, recommendation, new from scratch, original, and as per this trending. So now we will add that everything in here, okay. So let's get started. So for that we will go here down, okay. So next we will go to recommend here, okay, in the recommendation component, and in here we will use use selector. Okay, so to select the state from that that we have added in the movie slide. Okay, so for that we will make a new constant movies. We will use selector, and then we will take select recommend. Okay, and then we will in the content we will now remove this what that is there in the content, and then what we are going to do is map. So we will take movies and we will movies dot map movie comma key. Okay, and then we will use wrap. Okay, so in that wrap we will take a key. Okay, and that key will be the key will basically speed up your process. Okay, or the retrieving, it will speed up by giving the key. So we will give here movie dot id. Okay, in the wrap, and then we will just use link. Okay, and in that link we will give link to detail, which we'll be making later, and then plus movie dot id. Okay, so after that detail the movie dot id should be shown. So in the link we will add image. Okay, and that image as a source. So that source is movie dot rd. Okay, and we will give all alternate name, that will be movie dot title. Yes, so now everything is added. Let's save it. Yes, and then refresh it here. Yes, so now you can see everything is added. The image that we have added here it is. And after we click on here, let me show you. Yeah, you can see there is a detail and the id of the movie. Okay, so we'll go back. Yeah, and here is the recommendation section. So like this we will make of the new from scratch original trending. So let's get going. So let's go to new scratch, and here we can see that it's new from scratch. So we will remove this. Okay, we will go to recommend. We will copy this which is inside the content, and then we will go to new scratch and then remove this wrap. Okay, wait. This wrap and then paste it here. Yeah, it says movies is not different. Okay, we haven't added this. And copy it, paste it here. Now the use selector is on. So we will import use selector and import, we will here import select new scratch. Okay, so now you should see here. Yeah, so here is the scratch that is new to the scratch. So this is Raya, the Falcon of the Winter Soldier, Garfield, then my music studio. So this is new, and we will now add for originals. So we will copy this and then go to originals. Here we will first add constant, movies, use selector, and then select original, and then we will remove this wrap and then paste this. Yes, so here you can see originals. Okay, assembled soul hero legends. Then we will add trending, so we will go to trending and then make here constant, movies, use selector, and then select trending, and then remove this wrap. Okay, recommend, copy, yes, we will do some tabbing. Yes, so you can see, yes, now the trending is also added, the Tangled, Moana, Mickey Mouse, the Simpsons. Okay, so we will check if everything is good now. Okay, so here is the image slider, here is the category part, here is the recommendation section, here it's new from scratch, these are the originals, and these are the trending stuffs. Okay, so whenever we click on this, uh, if any of this, it will take it to the detail page, and in that detail page it will also give the ID of that detail. Okay, so like we go to here Raya, so here you can see there is a detail and the ID of the movie. So we now will be making the detail page. So let's start designing the detail page. So for that we will first make a new component here, that will be detail.js. We will use RFCE, then here we will import styled from styled components. Okay, this form from, okay, we import style from style components, and here we will use container, and let's take detail and make a new constant container and use style dot dim. Okay, then we will go to the home, no, not home, the app.js, and in there we will use and take a new route. Okay, so we will copy this and we will go here make a new root here, remove this exact and make it detail and id. Okay, as there will be id. So in that login, instead of login we will use detail. Okay, let's save it. Yeah, so now you can see it is there. So let's start. So in the detail, we will first style the container. So we will make the position as a relative, and then we will make the overflow of x as hidden, then make the display as block, not block, sorry. As block, and then we will make it from the top 72 pixels. Okay, so there it is. It was hidden, so now it's visible. Okay, the container is visible. So then we will give some minimum height. So minimum height will be like 100 view height minus 250 pixels. Okay, then we will give some padding with 0, sorry, and 3.5 view width plus 5 pixels. Yes, so now it's good. So next, after that we need here a background. Okay, and in the background we need the image title. Okay, so for that we will add here background. Okay, and in that background we will add image. Okay, and that image has a source. So before we add images from the firebase, we let's first make the UI. So make a new constant, and here background, then style dot div. Okay, what's happening? Yeah, so that image, we will take source of the image from this API. So let's take this inside out. Okay, so we need the background image first. So we will copy this link and go to detail, and we will paste it here. Okay, done. So after clicking on this inside out, so there is the image here. Okay, the image is here, the background image. So we will style it, style the background. So we will make position as fixed, as it is the background, and we will make it to the left, so left 0 pixels, and top also 0 pixels. Okay, and then we will give right also 0, then we will give some opacity opacity will be somewhat 0.8, and then it will be at most behind, so we will take the z index as -1. Okay, and after that the image that we have added will have the width of 100 view width and height of 100 view height. Okay, but it will change according to the media size. So media is the max width is 768 pixels, then the width will be initial. Yes, so let's go in. So now there is the image hole. Okay, now the image is full. So yes, so next what we will do is we need the image title, right? So we will go up here, and after the background we will add image title. So image title, and there we need image, so that image has a source, and we will take that source from the API, and that this is the title, so we'll copy it and then go to detail and we will paste it there. And after that it says that image title is not defined, so we'll make a new constant title, image title, then style dot div. Okay, and next what we will do is, okay, let's first go in. Yeah, so this is the image title, but we need somewhat in the left side. Okay, so for that we will style it by taking the display as flex, and we will align those items to the end of the flex. Yeah, and after that we will use webkit box pack. Okay, and make it to the start. Okay, double. Yeah, so and then we will make the justify content to the flex start. Okay, and then we will give some margin, so 0 pixels, and then auto, and then we will give some height, so height will be 30 view height. Yeah, so next we will give some mean height, and that mean height will be 170 pixels, and padding from the bottom, so width 24 pixels, and the width will be 100%. Okay, and then so now you can see that it's there. Okay, so first what we'll do is style for the image. Okay, so image, the max width will be 600 px. Okay, and the minimum width will be 200 pixels. Okay, and the width will be somewhat 35 view width. Okay, yeah, so now it's there. So as you can wait, now you can see that as we make the screen bigger, everything becomes bigger and looks cool. Okay, so now it's, yeah, now it's good. So after that, what we need is the content. So the content is there, and we need to make some max width, as we need here some space, and then the title, subtitle, the description, and the play and trailer button will be coming. So what we will do is add, after the image title we will add content meta, which will basically be a content, but we will only give the max height of that, so that it will, so that the controls and the play button, the trailer button, that everything will be in order. So we will make new constant here and name it content meta. So styled dot div. Okay, yeah, and in that div we will only be giving the, we will be giving the max width of that, and that max width will be 874 pixels. Okay, yeah, so after that, in the content meta, what we will going to add is player. Okay, and that player will be having the play button, and for that we need the logo, I mean the logo icon, we need play icon. So we will add image, and we will give source, and we have it in assets, images, play icon, black dot png, and let's give alt as blank. Okay, and so after image we need the text like play, so we'll use span and add play. So it says that player is not defined, so we'll go down here and make a new constant layer, and then style.div. Okay, so we will use style dot actually button, as it will be in the button. So in that, so here we forgot about the controls, as in the content meta there will be all the controls like play button, trailer button, and add button, and in after that, after those controls, there will be the title, the description and subtitle in the content meta only. Okay, so we need here a component of container, sorry, container name, controls, and then we will add this to control. Okay, so we need to make a style for the control. So in the control we will refresh here. Okay, it's giving the error in the button. Okay, so now it's good. Now it says control is not defined, so constant control is equal to style dot div, and then this. So as we refresh, now it's good. So in this, there has came the button play and the icon also. So first we need to make the controls. So for that we will align every every controls like the play button and trailer button and add button to the center, and we will give the display as flex. Okay, and the flex row flex low, the flow of the flex will be at the row and we will no wrap. Okay, and then we will give some margin and 24 pixels and 0 pixels. Okay, and then we need is minimum height will be 56 pixels. Okay, so now it's good. So in the play button, okay, we will add a font size, and the font size will be 15 pixels, and the margin will be 0 pixels, 22 pixels, 0 pixels and 0 pixels. So after that we will add some padding with 0 pixels and 24 pixels. We will give some height of 56 pixels. Okay, so yeah, so now the height is 52, and we'll give some border radius of somewhat 5 pixels. Yeah, and we will give cursor as pointer, and we will give display as flexible. Okay, and we will align every item to the center, that is the play and yeah. So now it's in the center. So we will make all content, will justify all the content to the center. So after that we will give some letter spacing with 1.8 pixels. Yeah, so now it has some spacing. So we will give the text align to the center, and then we need to transform the text so to the uppercase. So we will text transform to uppercase. Yeah, and also what we need is remove the border. So border will be none, and we will give the color to the background. So the background will have the color of somewhat grayish. So yeah, it's somewhat whitish. So next what we need is color. So the color of the text, yeah, it will be, yeah, it will be somewhat black. So next we will give some styling for the image. So image will have the width of 32 pixels. Okay, yeah, so it's small, and after we hover, so hover, the background will have the color of, yeah, so as we hover it becomes somewhat grayish. And then we need to give some media size so that it won't conflict with other controls. So we'll add media and then give the max width with 768 pixels, and we will give some height of 45 pixels, and we will give some padding of 0 pixel and 12 pixels. Yeah, so as the media size is smaller than 768, here it's small, and also the font size will be 12 pixels, and the margin will be 0, 0 pixel, 10 pixel, and 0. Yes, so it's good now. And also what we need is the image. When the media size is small, the width of the image will be 25 pixels. Okay, yeah, it's small now. So now it's done for the play button. Okay, and then what we need is for the, now we need is trailer button. So we will add trailer, and then we'll just add it here, new constant trailer style dot button. So in trailer what we need is image which has the source, and that source is image assets, images, play icon, white dot, png. Okay, and we need span, and in that it says trailer. Okay, let's refresh, go in here, and here is the trailer. Yes, so what we will do is style it. So we need to make the okay. Okay, trailer is here and player. So what we will be doing is the trailer should be uh, like the player. Okay, so for that we will make the styled layer. We will make this layer, and then we will give some background with black. So it's black and 0.3. Then we will add the border. So border will be 1 pixel with solid, and okay, border will be somewhat white, and we will give the color of 49. It will be somewhat okay white. So now it's done. Yes, so next we will add the ad list. So here after the trailer we are going to add ad list, and then in that ad list what we need is plus sign. So you can use and then style it. Okay, and we need one more span, and now let's style for the ad list, as it says ad list is not defined. So constant ad list is equal to style dot div. Okay. So in that ad list, so in that ad list, what we are gonna do is first make the display as flat. Okay, and after that we will make the display flexible, and then we will add the height of the ad list container will be 44 pixels, and also width will be 44 pixels. Yeah, and let's first move the specify content to the center, and also we will align all the items to the center. Okay, and then we can give is what the background color. So background color, and we will make it okay, so 0.6. So you can see there then convert grays container is there. So what you can do is give the margin from the right. So margin right and with 16 pixels enough. Okay. And then we can give the border radius. So border radius of 50%. We made it 4%. There. Then we will give the border and convert 2 pixels and solid with white. So, white color. Then we will do the cursor. So now what it is. Now there it is. So as we over here, it becomes pointer. So let's file for the span that we have added. So span, and we will give the background color. So background color will be the background color is white, and next we will do the display. Okay. So we will so after trailer we are going to add the add list. So add list, and in that we need span. Okay, to span. I will show you what will it give us. So in the add list we will style it. Okay, we have added, right? Okay, yeah. So now it says that add list is not defined. So we'll go below the trailer, and then we will add list. So constant add list is equal to style dot div. What's that shit? Yeah. So style dot div, and then we will style the add list. So for that we will first give the display as flexible, and then we will justify the content. Let's first give the background color so that it will be shown to us. So background color we will take as GBA and then 0.6. So where it is, yeah, I think it's hidden there. So after that let's first give justify content, to the center, and then align items to the center. Okay, and list, yeah. So we will align items to the center, and after that we will give some height and width so that it will be shown to us. So let's give the height of somewhat 44 pixels and the width of 44 pixels. Okay, it should be there. Okay. Hmm. Okay, this color, that should be 3, and then yeah, so here it is. Here is the container. So after that we will give the border radius of 50%. So border radius of 50%, it will be total circle, and we will give the border of somewhat white, so of 2 pixels, so solid and white. Yeah, so after that we'll give cursor, a pointer, yeah, and we will give some margin to the right, so margin right and 16 pixels. Okay, uh, so we have done with add add list. Now I think everything is good, so let's add this, give the styling for the span. So after this border color we will use span, and then we will give the background color of somewhat white. So yeah, and we will give display as inline block. Okay, yeah, so what we are going to do is, first we will add that if the we have added two span, right? So what we're gonna do is that if the first child, that is the first span, okay, first span, where no span, that's child, first child, yeah, the height of that first child will be 2 pixels and width will be 16 pixels. Okay, so it will give a line. And next what we will give, what we will take, that the next span will be a vertical line through the center of the first span. Okay, so first, for to make the add button, right? So here we will be adding the transform, so we will translate it, so transform, and then sorry, and then translate, okay, with 1 pixel and 0 pixels, where it is, so 1 pixel and 0 pixel, and we will also rotate it by 0 degree. Okay, yeah, so after the first child, and the nth, that is the last child, okay, so nth child, that is the second one, will have the height of 2 pixels and width of 16 pixels. Okay, but we will transform it, so transform, translate, okay, wait, the first child, will be okay. So this is the horizontal. Yeah, so we will make it vertical. So we need height as 16 and width as 2. Yeah, so there it is. So now we need to translate it, okay, to the left. Okay, so to make it to the left we need to give the minus pixels, okay, negative pixels, and also we need to rotate by 0. So we will translate x. Okay, we need to translate x by minus 8 pixels. Yeah, so there it is, and we will not rotate, so 0 dead. What's happening? Yeah, okay, don't need to rotate here. Yeah, so now it's good. So now we have added the add button. Also we have added all the controls. Okay, so what we need is like now that it should add a group, okay, where we can add a group. So for the group watch, so what we can do is go up. So after the add list we are going to add one more container that will be group watch, and in that we are going to add the image. Yeah, and that image will be source. I will have the source, and that source will be, we have in assets, images, and then group icon dot png. Okay, let's add alternate name blank, and then it says group watch is not defined, so we will define it here. So constant group watch is equal to style dot div. Okay, so we have added. Okay, now it should not show error. Yeah, there is the icon that we have added. Okay, so let's style it a bit. So for that, in this group watch we will add first, yeah, let's make it flexible. So display flex, let's make it to the center, so we can take justify content to the center, and also align items to the center. Okay, watch this. So now it's in the center. So next we can do is make the cursor as pointer, and also we will give the background as white. Okay, yeah, so that's white, and we will also give the height of 44 pixels and width of 44 pixels. Okay, and we will give the border radius of 50%. Okay, done. Yeah, so it's here but everything is white, so it's hidden. So what we can do is we can make a div, we can style div here also. So in that div we will make the height of 40 pixels and width of 40 pixels, and we will give background of black. So and we will give the border radius of 50%. Okay, so in the group watch, where it is, yeah, in the group watch we will we forgot to add here. Okay, so in this div we will add this image. Yes, so it's there, and we can see that here now it's good. So next we need to style for the image. Okay, so for that, for the image, okay, below div we will give the width of 100%. Yeah, so within 100% it's fully covered now, and now it looks good. Okay, so after that let's style for the, I mean let's add another component. So for that, now the controls have been added. Okay, so after controls what we need is the subtitle here, and also we need is a description here below the subtitle. Okay, so after the group, after the controls, we will add the subtitle component. Okay, yeah, so what we gonna do is inside the subtitle, okay, we can add, like, for now we will add a text like subtitle, and also we need here is a description. So description, and we can add description. Okay, and now it says that subtitle and description is not defined, so we will go down here. After the group, after the group watch, we will add a constant. Subtitle is equal to style dot div. Okay, I think actually it will be the, okay, it says description is also not defined, so yeah, description is equal to style dot div. Okay, so in the subtitle, what will it look like is, okay, it's styled. Yeah, it should be, yeah. So here it is, the subtitle and description. So then we will first give the font size as 15 pixels, and also color of RGB. Yeah, okay, it's somewhat white, and also we will give the mean height of 20 pixels, and we need to adjust it for the media size. So media, if max width is 768 pixels, then the font size will be 12 pixels. Okay, yeah, so now it's small, and as we make it bigger, the subtitle becomes bigger. Okay, yeah, so after the subtitle, in the description we will give the font size as 20 pixels, and let's give the line height of 1.4. yeah, so we will give some padding with 16 pixels and 0 pixels. Yeah, from the top, so we will give some color of white only. So yeah, for the media size, so media, if the max width is 768 pixels, then font size will be 14 pixels. Okay, yeah, there it goes. So now everything is added, so let's get the data from the backend. Okay, like from the flutter, from the firebase. So for that, what we will do is, here we will first add props, okay, which is component props, and then we need id. Okay, as you can see here, after the detail there is an id. Okay, so for that we need use params. So constant id is equal to use params. Okay, from React router, so use params. And next we are going to use useState. So constant detail data, it needs two parameters, detail data and also to set that data. Okay, so set detail data, and we will use useState to use the states. So and we'll go with curly braces. So next we will use is useState, use effect, to use that effects we have added. So yeah, in here what we are going to do is use db, yeah, from firebase. So db dot collection, as we going to fetch it. So collection, and what is the name of the collection? Movies. Okay, so from that movies we are going to take doc, and we need id. Okay, dot we will get it. Okay, get request, and when we get, so then we will use doc, and then we will say that if doc exists, So doc exists, then we will set that detail data. So detail data, and we will set it as doc dot data. Okay, else, mean if the document does not exist, then we will use error log. So console dot log and says that no such document on firebase. Okay, and then we will, after the then we will catch the error also. So err, and then we will use console.log and say that error getting document and error, and we will take here id. Okay, and after that we will fetch it here. So in the image, the source will be, wait, yeah, the source will be detail data dot background image. Okay, and also the alternate name will be detail data dot title. Yeah, so you should see this in the background, as let's see in the Falcon. Okay, think there's an error. Let's see in the inspect. Okay, so here the spelling is background image, detail dot background image. So yeah, here you can see this is the background. Okay, so let's check for the other. Let's take Raya. Yeah, so everything is there now. Okay, so let's add the another. So here also image title will have the source of detail data dot title image. Okay, Raya, yeah, here it goes. Raya, the last and the last dragon. So here we will add alternate name, and that will be detail data dot title. Okay, so we need to add subtitle and description too, right? So for that, here in the subtitle, what we will do is we will add detail data dot subtitle. Okay, and we will add detail data dot description. Now it should show everything. Incredibles 2, yeah. So there it is. Now everything is awesome here. So here is the background. Okay, this is the title, our controls are here, and then this is the subtitle, and this is our description. Okay, or let's check another stuff like soul. Yeah, here it is. Okay, now everything works good. So now the last part is to host this what we have built on firebase. Okay, so let's first check if from scratch that everything is working. So we'll make it bigger. Yeah, that's fine. Sign out. Okay, this was the login. So after login, this is the Google sign in, and after Google sign in, here comes our image slider. This is the component, and these are the recommendations, new from scratch, originals, and trending stuff. And if we click on this, here you can see a nice look, nice detail page is added. Play trailer. Okay, and here is the Moana. Now everything looks awesome, right? So let's start by hosting it. So for that, what we're gonna do is we will add a new terminal here, and let's make it bigger. Yeah, we will go to scratch, and then we will do is what you wanna do is firebase login. Okay, then you will be redirected to the website where it authenticates, and you need to log in by Google, and then it uh, says that yeah, you are logged in now. So after firebase login, we are going to initialize the firebase in our terminal. So now it takes time, I think. Yeah, so success, logged in as my account, Gmail account. So next we will do firebase init to initialize the project. Then they will ask few questions like, are you ready to proceed? So why? Yes. And we will go down to hosting and press space to enter, and enter, then use the existing project. Yes, we have already made it. So what's the name of the project? Scratch. And what do you want to use as your public directory? So we will use build. So we will write their build, and it says that configure the single page app. So we will say here as yes, and no for GitHub. Now it's initialized, so we will use npm run build to run the build that we have builded now. So after npm build, we will just deploy it. Okay. Yeah, so after npm run build, we will use firebase deploy to deploy the project that we have built so far. So now it's deployed. Okay, so we will copy it, and then so here is the website that we have built so far. We took 6 parts to make this amazing project. So it's deployed now. So as we log in, you can see here. Yeah, so as we log in through Google sign in, we can see this website. So here's the home, search, watch list, originals, movies, series. This is the image slider. Okay, and these are the category parts. Okay, and this is recommended section. It is what is new from scratch and what are the originals and the trending ones. So just like you click on Incredibles, you can see there is a cool uh, detail page with the ID. Okay, so here is the thing that we have built. This is the description, this is the subtitle. So I hope you have learned to make this amazing project, and you should be doing this, practice it, and do by yourself. Okay, till then, keep learning and keep coding.